Okay, we're going to try to make a recording really quick. We made writings and we sent them to you. Shabbat is over nearly for this Shabbat, and we have another Shabbat next weekend. And thank you. We're very happy to our beloved God is God alone. Now, we had sort of like emergency, but we didn't come and write till later because we didn't know what was going to happen as far as being able to have a place to write and speak to you. But of course, we're attacked, all right, and so we wrote to you that. Now, I'm going to explain a couple of things because we tried to send you tell you things the other day, but obviously the woman at the place, she did something, as you can see, all right. The MP3 recordings, as we told you, were made to be submissible in a court of law. The bad people heard us all. They're criminal. They tried to say that recordings aren't submissible in court of law, but the MP3 recording is submissible in court of law, as we told you, because if you're caught downloading somebody's a MP3 player without permission, you get reprimanded by the law. All right, they're legal. All right, and so people over there, they were wrong, but we're from over here and we're correct. All right. So the MP3 recorder was invented by the court of law and by us. The court we write to help to invent that, to prosecute and to convict. Just want to let you know that too again. All right. So now there's thunderings. They want to clarify something. A few days ago on the BBC, Turkey said, basically on the news, that if you did anything to us, that they would do what they're supposed to do. You see, people are trying to kill us and take our things. People that came up against me and my beloved is going to be street, and our family, our people try to hurt us and take our things. You know, they would deal with you legally, and the way that the court would let them deal with you. So please do not try. That's for all those who try to hurt us and take our things. Then they made the news, all right. And also, England is saying the same thing. It's been 2 years since you've known that my beloved King I are the king or queen of England. 2 years. All right, so we told you that. And we told you that security doesn't like for you taking films or pictures of us, or pictures of me. They told you that. And so obviously, they're telling you that now, because of all that's been happening, that they will not, they are not going to be, they may not react in the right way, determining if it's just a camera or something else they're trying to do to us, and they will react accordingly to what they think should be done. So I'm trying to put that lightly. So they meant what they said, all right. So people that try to assault are quite crazy, and we know that we should try to cut some services, because people who go to jail and people who are doing bad things don't get internet. They don't have cell phones that are fancy. They don't have access to certain things, all right? So basically, people are not going to try to use our things to kill us with and try to take our things. It's incredible that people actually believe that they can kill you and take your things and live up in your things. And this morning, what happened? You know, everybody saw. The man could have hurt me with that plastic sign. He could have cut my eye or cut my face. It was dirty and filthy. The sign is very old. I just turned my back and let him hit on me. What else could I do? Because I was trying to guard my face. You know, they keep trying to mutilate our faces and destroy us and kill us that way. It's a Mussolini Nazi person that thought he could try to kill us and take our things. I was brag about that, all right. God is thundering right now. And so people try to erase our things and try to kill us and try to be our thing, be in our place. The bad people try to hurt us all. They came up against me and my beloved came to street, and our beloved family people tried to kill us all and tried to take our things and try to be us, all right. So the woman at the store, she actually has hepatitis, all right. She's had that for a while. People try to hurt us all have hepatitis. And they tried to tell you they got it other ways, but they didn't, because they got it nasty ways. You can catch hepatitis through sexual contact, all right? And hepatitis, that's so bad, which is permanent hepatitis, you don't even have to do that. You can get it through people's utensils and dirty things and breathing on you, if they breathe on you or not. So she should never be in that store doing anything. But she tries to tell lies that she's me, and the police actually wanted us to press charges today against the man, because the man attacks us for the man who parks the cars and the security. He's not anything. He went to jail for killing our relative and trying to kill my beloved sweet, and she did too. They went away, all right, and they kept giving threats to Auntie Queen Elizabeth. She did, and she gave threats to Abido King Carl Gustav. With imposter trials, they are not real. Imposter Charles has hepatitis too. All of them have hepatitis and herpes, all right. And so we told you in the writings that I came into the internet to try to talk to you, and people are trying to do things, all right, that try to hurt us all. They're quite nasty and quite dirty, all right. So She has hepatitis, all right, and they're not supposed to be around any food or anything like that. So they're trying to catch her. They would have tried to arrest her several weeks ago, but I had a vision that she got violent. All right, tell the police that she would get violent, and she would try to resist arrest. All right, so we just want to tell you that too, because we have visions. All right, the man this morning, the cigarette man, I caught him crouched down, and he was trying to steal my bag. All right, I was trying to steal my bag or something, and I had a vision that he would try to hurt my feet. All right, so basically that's it. The criminal and the women that we told you about, the women that cleans and everything, and all the women around there that help him, that try to say I'm crazy. They're trying to create these old harlots, and they're involved in my kidnapping. And so he didn't have any money. Of course, he's the one that drugged me during when I was at school and I was getting ready to go home. I didn't have any money because he was involved in kidnapping, and he was trying to kill us for his American government. He was trying to cover up what he had done to me and my brothers, to prevent kids people to people. He's trying to, because he's the nuncio fascista. Okay, so he's a Nazi, all right. And so basically that's it. And he drugged me and stole my money, and I couldn't buy my ticket. We wrote about that, okay, and so the court got all of that. So she had planned, and the rest of those other women of Antarctic Imposter Trials, everybody, they were and Bush, everybody, they were going to help to try to steal our money. And kill us everything. She threatened to do that. I remember her, all right. So my brothers, read with her. Well, feminine kids people help me remember this woman, all right, and that cigarette man, all right. They're disgusting, okay. So basically that's it. And so I'm just going to tell you that, so you see the writings, and also, they try to steal our identity and take our things. So did the terrorists. They're Christian terrorists that tried to kill Jews and Muslims and tried to use Muslim names so they could kill Jews and Muslims and the Christian, all right. They did that. They tried, like the people that tried to start identities and take our things and try to say they were the good people and do bad things in our name, and then try to say we were bad, and then try to kill us and take our things. Actually, they did bad things, and they saw they could never do that, and they tried to kill us, and they got caught, and they were trying to take our identity and try to say that they were really us. It doesn't make any sense because they're really quite whack, all right. So basically, I just want to tell you that too. So I saw the FBI here this morning. He was walking on his. It looked like an official FBI shirt. I heard it was, and I told him off because it was one of the last law enforcement that we went to over there, and they said they didn't do anything about identity theft, but we know they're criminal because they give criminals fake IDs. They're quite criminal. We had word that somebody that worked there a long time ago before I was kidnapped said that somebody came in and tried to ask for trying to get my name under fake IDs, and somebody told us that. And everybody was alarmed because they said, why would they do that? I'd have to be there. Actually, trying to kill me and trying to take our things, okay? So that's it. And so we were alerted a long time ago. So when I went to them, when we were trying to bust everything, and I went to them and I asked them, we're going to cut off this recording because it's going to cut off. So we're going to start the recording right at 6 again.